1 minute after midnight tonight, Tuesday, the 8th of May. But in the interest of saving lives, the ceasefire began yesterday to be sounded all along the front, and our dear Channel Islands are also to be freed today.
Why are the Jersey French important during the war? Important, yes, it was especially with the farming community. If we could flummox the opposition by telling them stories of underweight results of their farming, or hiding pigs or hiding cattle that weren't registered to be killed and fed to the household plus friends and neighbours. And is it a good tool? I don't personally think so, but it's a dying tool. Gerrier is not going to be going for much longer. It will still be with a bit of the farming community, but with young people and ordinary people, no. Not many now are speaking Jersey French.
So whereabouts are we going?
We're going to Noirmont now, eh?
Okay. So what's important about Noirmont?
The German fortifications, which are still there, and then we'll go up to the old farm where I was brought up. Over that way, about 35 miles, is the coast of France. Is Saint-Malo. And that's where the main port that furnished, that they supplied the Germans over here during the war, till Saint-Malo was taken. And then they were stuck. Well, as you can see, there's pillboxes all round.
Yeah.
It was heavily defended.
Yeah.
But there was gun emplacements like this all around the island.
Yeah.
There was one quite close to where we live, and there was one of St. Martin's that I know of, but there were some everywhere.
I was wondering if you could tell me what sort of punishments were given to people that were found to be resisting the occupation in the island, in different ways that people did resist it.
Most people will have heard of Belsen,
Yeah.
a concentration camp. The only person to come out, and the only British person to come out of Belsen, was a Jerseyman.
Yeah.
And I think they were harbouring a Russian prisoner of war who had escaped from the Germans.
Okay.
Yeah. There were quite a few that did die over there. Ben, j'étais donc là, il était affilé par d'autres. Mais mon père, il y avait une Française qui travaillait pour nous. Et tout d'un coup, il y a un avion, un engagé, qui vint par là. Les Allemands étaient à tirer dessus. Et j'étais au haut du béquet. Et mon père était dans le bord. Je n'avais pas. Il me dit, vas-y donc Barry. J'entre le Barry, mais il n'y avait pas de fond de Barry. Et je rentre un but, sorti de l'autre, et puis courir jusqu'au bout. In other words, I went into a barrel to get out of because they were shooting, and the young man had told me, go in the barrel. So I did, but there was no bottom in the barrel. So I went in one way, came out the other, and stopped. This stone was laid to commemorate with the Red Cross ship that came in from Sweden to bring us Red Cross parcels. It was never has any ship in this port been so welcome. Well, the V is for V for victory, and I didn't realise it'd been cut out, you know. So I thought it had just been painted.
So who were the people that made that put the V's around the island?
Who brought the V going?
Yeah, who put the V's around the island? So the V was for victory, right?
V for victory, yeah. And the V was. There's also one in the Royal Square, which was done by stonemasons as they were doing the square out. They did it underneath the Germans' nose.
Wow.
And yeah, it's one of those things. Christmas of 1944, whilst we were sitting down to, no big thing, big meals, but we were better off than the Germans who, well, in fact, there was one German officer trying to get Swedes out of frozen ground whilst we were sitting to our Christmas lunch of roast chicken, more than likely, potatoes, the odd cabbage that we'd grown, and vegetables, and apple pies to finish. We had enough flour to make the pie up. We had, we were controlled. We had to supply so much to German authorities of wheat, of livestock. If we had too many cattle, we had to give one up, would be sent, and the pigs that were registered, some had to go to the German troops. But there was a lot on the farms that weren't registered, and how they got killed and hung and quartered and hidden is quite a story. In fact, because Germans used to come in and search, and someone had half a pig in the bed with Grandma. And Grandma was very sick, she couldn't get out the bed, but the pork was there. And saved for future. Basically, let's forget the occupation. It's a long time past, and it won't be forgotten. Not by people that were living here. It won't be forgotten by maybe the younger generation, because they, or probably even their parents weren't involved.
Écoutez-moi et vous chantez un chant, mais j'ai voulu comprendre son cœur. Oh, je suis pas say